unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being, you already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, all right.
Welcome to the T-Mobile payment line. Payments and arrangements are free in this.
All right. Hold it, hold it. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Got some problems here. Let's see. Hold on. Come on in, people. Mhm. Come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Okay. I love being black. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Good evening, good evening. All right. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Hold on, hold on. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, people. Live, uncut, unedited. Hold on. Two. Hold on. Come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in, people. Tell the truth. Come on in. And shame the devil. Come on in. I love being black. Come on in. Come on in, people. All right. Come on in, come on in, come on in. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Okay, yeah, I'm about to go loud. I probably listen. We gonna go live. Listen, what I need you to do a favor for me. Pay my phone bill for me. I'll get back to you. Okay, don't worry about it. Just you got cash app? Yeah, just send like 126. Okay. All right, I'm paying right. All right. But I'm on live right now. Okay. All right. Get that right now. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Hold on. Hold it. Yeah. Hold on. Come on in. 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 Okay. Come on in. Let me pay this bill real quick. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Just hold on. Come on in. Come on in. Let me. Get right with y'all. Come on in. Live, uncut, unedited. Come on in.
You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right. All right, people, live, uncut, unedited. Come on in. Come on in. All right. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, just come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. Make sure you share the video. Share the video. Share the video. Share the video. All right, I'll be with people in the chat in a minute. Come on in, people. This is live, uncut, unedited. Share it. Share it. Let me share it on this page. Come on in. All right, make sure you guys share the video. Share the video. Live, uncut, unedited. Good, good. Martin Johnson on paper bill. Yeah. Yes. Okay, 773-493-1550. I think 126 was restored. Okay. I'm trying to figure out why that's suspended. That's strange. I didn't understand that. No, no, not that one. Okay, 540. Mm-hmm. 60452. Mm-hmm. Yes.
No. Okay, thank you. All right. That's it. Thank you. Yes. All right.
Okay, we still there. We still there. All right. We got a couple of callers already. So come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. You already know what it is. Come on
Live,
in. Get started.
uncut, unedited. Tell the truth.
Okay.
And shame the devil.
Miss Anonymous or Mr.
being
Anonymous. We got to see your telephone number for me to talk with you. So if I can't see your phone number, I'm gonna have to boot you off. I'm sorry. Got to boot you off. All right, we need a few more people to come on in, people. A few more people come on in. Dolton Politics, 65. Come on in, people. Come on in. Share on your page, Dolton Politics. This is going down, people. I'm not telling you nothing that you don't know already. We just reminding you. Come on in, people. Dolton Politics. Dolton Politics is here. They falling. They picking them off one by one. And it's going on, people. Dolton Politics. Live, uncut, unedited. You already know what it is. Okay. If you're a resident of Dolton, I wouldn't mind hearing from you. And that would be great. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. There's a lot going on. People are taking credit for what happened in Dolton. Dolton been fighting his fight for a long time, people. A long time. A long time. Yes. A long time. All right. All right, hit the like button and share. Hit the like button and share, people. Like button and share. I love being black.
I love being black and shame the devil. Call in. I love being black.
Come on in, people. Come on in.
299-0808.
That's the call number.
872-297.
Okay, people. If you call in tonight, I promise you, I'm not going to give your number away or put it on Facebook or social media, nothing like that. So you don't have to worry about that. I just say if you have my number, I should have yours as well. You know, that's all I'm asking. That's the call-in number. Hopefully you from Dolton to call in and you know more about what's going on in Dolton than I do. All right, so come on in. Y'all can hear my call? Okay. All right. Hold on. That's okay. I had it. Yeah. All right. It said mute yourself, Martin. We can hear your call. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, people. She brought it on herself. Somebody said she brought it on herself. Okay. All right. All right. All right, people. What's going on in the messenger box? Who have in the message on the panel? I need some people on the panel. All right. Let's see what's going on. All right, people. We ready. I gotta hit my people up. I'm live tonight. This is live, uncut, unedited. Come on, people. Come on.
Tell the truth.
And shame the devil. All right, people, we live tonight. I want to hear from you. What's going on, people? What is going on? What's going on, people? We definitely live tonight. Everybody's falling. Everybody's getting picked off one by one. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Live, uncut, unedited.
Tell the truth and shame the devil.
All right, people. If you call in, you have to use your telephone number. I'm not accepting no anonymous callers, period. Just period. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to give your number away. I promise you. I promise you I'm not going to give your number away. I promise you that. I'm not going to do it. All I'm asking you, you have my number. I should be able to have your number as well. That's all I'm asking. Nothing personal. I don't want nothing from you. Don't need nothing from you. I just need you to call on in. And I promise you, I will not give your number away. You will never say on this internet that Martin gave your telephone number away. I won't do it. Whether you agree with me or not, whether if I can't stand your guts or whatever, listen, I'm not going to give your number away. So if you call me, make sure you have your number showing. Promise you. And I'm only going to call the 4 digits of your telephone number. I'm not going to call your full telephone number out. I promise you that I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So just come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I promise you. I'm a man of my word. A man of my word. We could get to talk because I basically want to hear from Dolton people. That's what I really want to hear from, Dolton people, because they know what's going on out there. They've been fighting this fight for a long time. You know, I've been into a lot of their meetings, town hall meetings, well, their little meetings. All right. Come on in while we're waiting. Everybody, hey, Kenny Nicole, how are y'all? Divine Order, what's going on? Peggy Gay, I see you. Lalisa Holyfield, I see you. Arlene Claytor. All right, I see you guys. Come on in. We want to talk about Dolton Politics. Dolton Politics tonight. Everybody around, everybody's following the one trustee, Andrew Holmes. He's been investigated as well and sued. Keith Freeman, one administrative person. Now the town hall has been raided for their records. Who's next and what's next, people? What is next? What is next? Okay, that's from my. All right, what's next? All right, what is next? All right, what's next, people? This is Dolton Politics. Now, don't get on here talking stuff you don't know what you're talking about now. Oh, listen, he said and she said and all that. We're going on facts. This is Dolton Politics. Yeah. Hello, hold on. Let me hear. Oh, hold on. I ain't hear you in the chat. I'm sorry. Hold on. My fault. I'm sorry. Hold on. I ain't even got my thing hooked up in the chat. Hold on. No one. I'm just talking and my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry. I gotta connect it. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. I'm sorry about that. It's finna connect now. I'm sorry. Okay. Inbox. Okay. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I disconnected it. All right. Can you hear me now in the inbox? I mean, on the panel? Dr. D?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you very
you know what? I cut the Bluetooth. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
Okay.
A lot going on.
We good.
Okay. All right. Now, listen, I need everybody to share. Okay. We can start out with you, Dr. D. And so what's your thoughts about Dolton Politics? Let's speak on, let's tell the truth and what shame the
truth
and shame the devil.
Shame the devil.
And I got the news from you today that
you did because I listened.
Now
break your first.
Yeah, let me just say this. Mm-hmm. I knew that something was going to happen today. I was told, wait, Friday, you'll see something that's going to happen. I didn't know what it was. They just alerted me. They didn't give me no insight or anything. And so when I called them and I said, well, what happened? Well, I'm waiting too. Then about an hour later, there you go text me. I was like, oh, this is what he was talking about. Right. So what's your thoughts about that? What's going on?
Well, I'm so sorry to the people in Dolton. I'm so sorry. God bless you all because you all are paying taxes. You're trying your best to keep your property up, She's raising things. She's taking things from you all, making people lose their business. That's so unfortunate. When someone posts on social media denying the raid at her office and dismissing it as fake news, it's evidence that something wrong with her. The incident has been widely reported across multiple news outlets in Illinois today. By publicly denying the raid, she not only embarrasses herself, but also undermines her credibility as a woman and a Black woman.
Wait, she denied the raid?
She was on social media, and these are her exact words. I'm gonna read her exact words. Okay, here I come. Let me find it. It's only gonna take me 2 seconds.
We don't go ahead. Because we don't want to allow nobody. Go ahead.
She said today. She said this is Friday, April the 19th, 2024. The FBI did not raid Village Hall today, as is being falsely reported. No further comment at this time. And then after that, 19 minutes later, she said to all you clowns that's a part of the circus, misery needs company. I pray for you all. Stop chasing fake news. Now, we all saw it on the news. Come on now. Really?
Yeah, it did.
So by her doing that, those who trusted and supported her may feel betrayed, as she appears to have exploded the situation for her own benefit. Her behavior reflects narcissism. She sounds like Trump. Don't she sound like Trump? Fake news. Come on, girl. This stuff was right here on the news. We all saw breaking news, and they stayed on this for about 10 minutes. And the news don't do that. And unfortunately, she and other associates with her, many faces consequences for their actions. There is little sympathy to be felt for her, especially considering the mistreatment of residents in Dolton that has to come to light. Period.
Okay, I gotta
take a picture of it, so send it to you.
Oh yeah. It was all on the news, so I'm not gonna lie. It was on the news. It said the FBI raided the place. So I don't know what Miss Tiffany's talking about, but listen. We know what our eyes seeing. So I don't know. I didn't know she said that.
Okay, so here's Ask the Panel. And I would love to ask the panel, did you all see her put that on Facebook and tweet that? And I'll mute.
Fox News said the place is raided. To my understanding, they did not raise the place. They simply gave subpoenas and retrieved files. That's what he said. That's what subpoena. Who? Yeah. That's what Stringer said. Stringer said it wasn't. So all right, now we can't lie on nobody. We got to tell the truth now and shame the devil. Yeah. Let's tell it. Yeah. All right. Well, who is they that subpoenaed the file? That's what that is. You subpoena. Who is that subpoenaing the files? Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see. We need to know. I'm so glad after. Okay. Because let me pull up a screenshot of him. Let me go to hold on. Let me go to some screenshots here. Maybe I can pull up something for us. All right, let me charge this up. And somebody. Well, who was in there subpoenaing the records? That's what I want to know. That's exactly
it's supposed to be the FBI.
Okay, because can't nobody
That's
just
what they said on the news.
Can't nobody just walk up in there and say Can't nobody just walk up in there and just say, go ahead.
And they said they had 2 subpoenas.
Okay.
And they walked out of there with a bunch of boxes and a whole bunch of stuff. Also, I sent you this screenshot with her saying what she said.
Okay.
I'll have to show my receipts too.
Okay. And that's what we want.
I sent it to you on Messenger.
Okay.
I sent you my receipts. She the one posted that. I didn't.
Okay. Well, let's see. Because we don't want to lie on nobody now. I want to get Tiffany benefit of the doubt now. Right. I do not want to lie on Tiffany. Listen, I promise you. I don't want to lie. I want to be transparent when it come to this. because we don't allow nobody. We don't have a history of trying to dig up dirt on nobody. We just want to stick with the facts, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't about clout, because I got clout already, people. So you ain't got to worry about that. But I want to be fair to Tiffany to make sure what was going on. Okay. And I know it's affairs there. Okay. Now let me get this screenshot up. Now Tiffany, if you're listening, Tiffany, if you're listening, you know, and I know, if you listen to Tiffany and any one of your followers, no ordinary person going to come in the village hall and just request for documents like that, and they give them up like that. So we know that's the FBI. We know that. We don't have to think about that. We know that. There's no one's going to walk up in the village hall and request for documents. I'm 100% sure that was the FBI. And there's nothing fake news about that. And listen, let me just say this, people. I ain't got a dog fight in it. I don't own no property in Dolton. I don't do no business in Dolton. Listen, I don't bash Tiffany. I don't. I'm not in agreement with her. I don't support her, but I'm not going to bash her as being a black woman. But I am going to talk about the facts. I'm going to talk about the facts now. And I'll say publicly in front of anybody, I don't believe everything that she have done was wrong. I'll say that. And I'm not in Tiffany's back pocket. She don't owe me nothing, and I don't owe her anything. All I want is the truth. That's it. I'm not going to lie on nobody. I'm not going to make up no story on Tiffany. I'm not going to do it. I'm not that type of person. I will give her the benefit of the doubt. But I know that no person off the street just going to walk in and carry out boxes of files and all that. And ordinary, it's got to be the FBI. Got to be. Mm-hmm. Got to be the FBI. You know, got to be. Let me see if I can pull it. Send me that. Send me that in a text message so I can pull it up. No, I can go to Tiffany page. Man, yeah, I can go to Tiffany page. Let me go to her page and pull it up. Let's go to her page. I'm not gonna lie on Tiffany. I'm not gonna do that. I ain't that type of guy. When I bring the receipts, hey, listen. Man. All right, here it is, right here. Okay. All right, now let's go to her page. Let me put it on the screen. So let's put it on the screen. This is in her own words. We're gonna put it up. Mm-hmm. We ain't gonna. I sent you a clip. Okay, we're not gonna lie on Tiffany now. That's one thing we're not going to, Tiffany, if you're watching, we're not going to lie on you now. We're going to tell the truth and shame the devil now. That's what we're going to do. That's what we do on here. That's what we do. We're not going to lie on Tiffany. Because like I tell people, it ain't nothing in it for me. I ain't getting paid. I promise you, I ain't getting paid nothing. Stranger. All right, now. Has joined. All right, let's look. Okay. Now let's look at. Now here's Tiffany 3 hours ago. She said, to all you clowns that are part of the circus. I don't think I'm a part of that circus, but misery needs company. I pray for you all. Stop chasing fake news. Okay. That's Tiffany in her own words. Friday, April the 19th, 2024 said the FBI did not raid Village Hall today as being falsely reported. No further comments at this time. Now, that's Tiffany in her own words. All right. All right, people, put your phone on mute till I call on you. I'm going to call on you. I got Helen, then I got String on it. So, I mean, we don't want to lie. We definitely don't want to lie on Tiffany. And I'll stand to be corrected. If it's not the FBI, somebody straighten me out. I apologize, but I know it's the FBI because I know no ordinary person going to walk up in there and just take out files, come out with a lot of files. Now, come on now. All right, Helen, come on. Come on, talk to us. All right.
Hey, hold on, let me.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Martin, how you doing tonight?
Tell the truth and shame the devil. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah. Absolutely. To your live. Hello, everybody there. Dr. Dr. D.
Hello.
Hello. Martin, I'm hearing the feedback.
Okay, you hearing the feedback? Okay, let me do something because we ain't heard no feedback in so long. Okay. What about now?
I'm hearing one now.
Okay.
Hello, testing. No, that's fine.
Okay,
fine.
right there.
That's
Okay,
fine.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. So I did read the report, the media. I did read that. And I guess we have to really define raid, raid and what does a raid look like. Do I know if it was federal agents? I don't know. Do I know if they were taking boxes out of Village Hall? I don't know that. I did read the story, media, when it said that Village Hall was raided by the feds, right? Could be two things for me. The first thing is sensationalism. I talk about that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the media is definitely guilty of that, especially when it comes to reporting about our community. Or it could be something pertaining to her top ad man that was in the news a couple of days ago. I believe for bankruptcy fraud. It could be, pertaining to that. Maybe the specific files pertaining to him that they were looking for. Like I said, I don't know.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Now,
yes,
can't no ordinary person just go in there? It has to be the FBI. If they indicted Keith Freeman for bank fraud, who else gonna do? It got to be the FBI. It has to be. I mean, it can't. Come on, Helen. I mean, it got to be. Now, whether you want to, if we want to play with words, okay, we'll just say they subpoena the records. We'll use the term raid. We can play with words. We can, I can say, hey, no raid. I'm just being honest, Helen. I'm not being, like I say, Helen, it's not a dog fight in it for me. I'm not getting paid from Tiffany. I promise you.
Absolutely.
But we know there's no one off the street with no authority gonna come in there and subpoena records. So it has to be some type of law enforcement or something. It has to be. Okay, go ahead, Helen. That's all I wanted to say.
And
go ahead.
And you know what, Martin, what you just said, it does. It makes that. It definitely makes sense. And then I have to go back and now media reported that there was a comment from a FBI agent about specific things that they were looking for. So, okay, I'm going to say that it was the Fed. I'm also going to say that I don't believe that it has anything to do with Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Okay.
It may have something to do with her administration, but I don't believe her top, but I don't believe that it has anything to do with her.
Okay. Well, let me just say this. Let me just say this, guys. If I fly a plane, I'm an airline pilot for the American Airlines. And if that plane goes down, they're not going to blame the pilot. They're going to blame the company. So anything that goes on in her administration, they're going to blame her. They're going to blame her. Just like this Andrew Holmes stuff. They blaming Tiffany. Tiffany wasn't in the room, whatever, so allegedly in the room with this woman, whatever, what they saying about Andrew Holmes. So she's definitely going to get the blame. Anything that come through Dolton, she's going to get the blame. Same way with Mayor Johnson here in the city of Chicago. If the snow don't get plowed, they're going to blame Mayor Johnson. Too much violence, they're going to blame Mayor Johnson. And she's the super mayor. And she got to take the good with the bad. And like I tell parents, I'm going to let you talk. You can't go brag on your child being an A student, straight A student. Then when your child go out there and shoot somebody, then you don't want to claim that part. But you claim the good part, but the bad part, you don't want to claim it. So Tiffany got to take the good and the bad that happened in her administration. This is her administration. She is the mayor, and we have to respect it as being a like her, love her, or hate her, whatever. Now, she said in her own words, it wasn't a raid. So, okay, if it wasn't a raid, what was it then? That's all I'm saying. But I'm going to play a video once you get through talking so we can prove that point. Go ahead. Go ahead, my sister.
Yeah. So, I see it. I see that. She has to take the blame for the behavior of her administration.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes,
but
she does.
As I said before, right, she can't take a charge. I haven't seen charges. We don't know who the subpoenas was for.
Right, we don't know.
We do know that there is a lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we know that there is a lawsuit and she's named in the lawsuit.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, yes, she can't take, she'll get blamed for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, she'll get blamed for it. But do blame means that she's guilty of something?
Okay.
Maybe poor decision in picking her administration, but blame for what wrongdoing. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not, listen, I've never, you don't hear me publicly accusing her doing anything. I just say this. I'm not a supporter of Tiffany. Believe me, y'all, I'm not. And I'm not playing both sides. I made that publicly. But as a black woman, I have given her the benefit of the doubt, not to bash her, do this and that. Now, you don't see me on this platform publicly bashing Tiffany. I'm going with facts. Now, if it's in the news, I'm going to say what the news say to be safe. Okay, when you get done talking, I got a person after you, Helen. You want to continue to talk? Go ahead.
No,
okay.
I just want to just say something
and you're
real
right.
quick.
Go ahead, Helen. I'm not rushing you. Go ahead.
Steve,
go ahead.
I could speak the way I speak because at one time, sensationalism and emotions drove me in my movement when I was real deep in the movement.
Mm-hmm.
So I can say what I say because I have experience living in sensationalized news, public opinion. I've lived that. I had that experience running on emotions with every little story the media put out there, especially after Laquan McDonald and George Floyd. You know, so I'm not mad at anyone for if they don't support Tiffany or even what they post about her.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad about that. I'm holding to the decision that I made.
Okay.
That's my decision. I support Mayor Tiffany Henry. And I can go on mute now.
Okay. All right. Stringer Harris. Go ahead, Stringer. Then we're gonna play the video.
What's going on, Martin? How you doing, bro?
Go ahead. Take your time. Go ahead.
Good.
All right, go ahead.
Good. All right, so I'm gonna read two things from two different times.
Okay.
So we got in March 25th a statement issued by Homeland Security and FBI said they said they have executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation and will provide further information as they become available. That's what the FBI and Homeland Security said when they raided, as we called it, Sean Combs' home, right? Diddy. When they went into his house, this is the statement that they put out. On today, this is the statement that was put out by the FBI. The FBI was conducting a court-authorized law enforcement activity in the area today. DOJ policy prevents the FBI from commenting on the nature of any investigation that may be occurring. So what I'm trying to figure out and I know everybody got their resources. Who y'all know in the FBI that told y'all what's going on? I'll wait. Don't nobody know what's going on, man. To me, it sounds like when they said Diddy was on the run, right? Everybody was like, Diddy on the run. They raided his house. They never came out and said Diddy was about to be arrested. That was social media news. And we ran with it. And now they taking pictures of Diddy on the boat. They like, look at him. He running. He on the plane now. And everybody on social media following the bandwagon. We got to stop this shit. Like, for real. We got to stop this shit because it's horrible, man. It's horrible. Like, it's like, we can use the word raid. That's fine. Y'all want to use the word raid, and do y'all know what they was looking for? Like Helen just said, nobody knows what they were looking for. Nobody knows. They supposed to do it with all these accusations that's going on. What they supposed to do? Sit on their thumb? Mm-hmm. They doing exactly what they supposed to be doing. They're doing an investigation. At the end of the day, somebody got arrested today?
Not that I know of.
Somebody not that I know. Okay, cool. Not that I know of. I'm trying to figure out if everybody knew that the FBI was coming. What was all the crime? What was everybody videotaping? Have you seen the video with them going in there pulling out? Like, I'm talking about social media people.
Oh, I got some video though.
Regular folks.
I know. I got some video.
Yeah, but if you understand what I'm saying,
I understand what you're saying.
Everybody knows. Why wasn't everybody there?
But let me ask you a question, Stringer. Who can just walk into a village hall and ask for some records? Who could just do that?
I think that statement now is kind of a void statement because we already know they already said it's FBI.
Right, of course. But that's okay. Okay, what I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that's my point to prove. That is only the FBI, maybe Homeland Security or something. Because I'm looking up the word subpoena. Let me read the word subpoena. Yes. A subpoena is a written order to compel an individual to give testimony or on a particular subject, often before court, but sometimes in other proceedings. Okay, such as a congressional inquiry, failure to comply with such an order to appear may be punishable as a contempt. So we know this law enforcement, whatever branch of law enforcement is somebody. That's all I'm saying is I'm not now, like you said, we can play with these words with raid or subpoena, but they were there though. Somebody was there and they was their own business. Go ahead.
Subpoena just means, right? So law enforcement can subpoena your cell phone, right? Mm-hmm. They can subpoena it. They can't, when you get locked up, they can't just take your phone and go through it.
Right.
They can take your phone and then go get a court order to get it subpoenaed, which means they can go through it, right?
Right.
So once that subpoena comes from the judge, now the FBI, Homeland Security, they can now go into the city hall and say, hey, this is what we want, because that's all on a subpoena. Hey, we need these files from this, we need that. They have that right to go do that. Once they go do that, they take it back. Again, I bring it all the way back to Diddy because, again, things take time.
Okay, now this and Diddy is too different. This is, I understand what you said, which is 100% right about Diddy. This is a court of public opinion, what people have said. Now, to my knowledge, I said on my live day, I have no knowledge of anybody being arrested today, which I don't. Don't have no knowledge of anybody being arrested, but I knew.
Is anybody fleeing?
Huh?
Like, is Andrew Holmes fleeing?
No, I didn't say it.
Okay.
My thing is, I'm just saying what we do. This is what we do. No, Stringer. We know that Keith Freeman is in court, but they put an indictment on him. We do know that there's okay.
And he should. He lied.
Okay, I ain't got nothing to do. I mean, that's him, but I'm just going back for facts. So rather, I don't really know Keith Freeman. Never had a conversation with him. Okay,
I don't know him either. I never met him. Absolutely.
Andrew Holmes. They got trying to subpoena to sue him. We know that. That's a court order out there saying that he's going to be sued, him and Tiffany, by this woman. You know, I mean, it's papers out there. It's papers out there. So,
hey, Mark, let me ask you a question. Can I sue you?
You can sue you. Yeah, you can sue. You can sue me. You might not win.
I can go tomorrow on Monday. It don't matter if I win.
No, we're not. Hold on. But we're not talking.
Monday
Okay,
morning,
okay,
sue you, right?
suing somebody, Stringer, that is civil. Oh, that's not criminal.
Absolutely.
That's civil. Let's get it. Let's get it on. I'm going by facts. What we do know. What we know. I'm going by exact. That's what we do here. We tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
And shame. That's what we do here, bro. We ain't gonna lie on nobody. And I'm gonna give everybody the benefit of the doubt. I don't care if I don't like you. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt to tell your truth. That's it.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you go, Martin. Again, I appreciate you saying this. And again, I don't have a horse in this race.
Me either.
I'm just like what Martin said. Like, I'm not with or for or against, or like, but I want people to just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Stop reading headlines and start reading articles. Stop reading the headlines and take your time. Let this thing play out. And where the chips fall, that's where they fall. Martin, thank you for your time, brother.
All right. Finna play the video, y'all. Okay. Can y'all hear it?
Is carrying out a raid of Dolton Village Hall. It comes after months of WGN investigators reporting on questionable conduct by Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who also serves as the Thornton Township Supervisor. The FBI now confirming in a statement that the FBI was conducting court-authorized law enforcement activity in that area today. There is no further information available for release at this time. We understand from witnesses at the scene who were trying to conduct business at Dolton Village Hall today that they were turned away this afternoon when a group of plainclothes FBI agents at about 2:15 this afternoon entered Village Hall. We don't know what they're searching for or how long their search will take. We also don't know whether or not other court-authorized searches are taking place at other locations. We can tell you that Tiffany Henyard has been the focus of scrutiny for many months now for spending as well as transparency. You'll recall that a group of trustees opposed to Tiffany Henyard recently hired former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, who's also a former federal prosecutor, to come in and investigate not only the village's finances, but other alleged transgressions. While we've been reporting on the questionable spending under Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, which include first-class travel, trips at the taxpayer's expense, meals, and more, we don't know what the FBI investigation is focused on. But importantly and significantly, this FBI search happening right now at Dolton Village Hall comes just days after Tiffany Henyard's top aide in both Dolton and Thornton Township, Keith Freeman, was indicted on one count of bankruptcy fraud. That was largely seen as a move by federal investigators to go after problems with his own reporting of his income in his personal bankruptcy case, potentially to get him to cooperate in other investigations. We don't know if that's happening or not, but what we can tell you right now is the FBI confirming to WGN Investigates that its agents are at Dolton Village Hall this afternoon as part of a court-authorized search. We'll bring you more information just as soon as we get it.
All right, that's receipts, people. That's that. Hey, listen.
And we did.
And
we didn't get it from Facebook. We got it straight from the news.
So I mean, you know, that's it, people. You know, that's it. I'm going to move this out the way and stop the screen. And listen, people. Listen. Y'all know me. I'm not trying to lie on nobody. I listen. I ain't got a dog fight in this. Listen. Listen. I just tell y'all. Listen. That's what we talking about. You know. Who want to comment on this now? I mean, now the news don't get it right all the time either. Now we know that. We definitely know that the news don't get it right. They don't get it right.
Mark.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Mark. Yeah, so I was listening to that report on YouTube was just two things in there. During one part of the clip, it said that the FBI did confirm that they were in the area. They were in the area. And then the second time he mentioned it, he said that the FBI confirmed that they was at Dolton Village. Now, that particular tape, I didn't see agents coming out with boxes, that some people were saying happened. I didn't see that.
Okay.
And so that's why I questioned, okay, if it was it two agents, because we've seen in the news how, when feds come, how they come. It's usually on the news, and you definitely can see them bringing boxes or whatever, tons of evidence or papers, reports that they may have an interest in. Subpoenas, and subpoenas can be for people or a place, an address. We want to search this address or search this home, or for documents. So that's what I'm saying. And everybody know that I do support Tiffany.
Okay, I'm not mad at you.
I just, I want us to do our own research. Do our own research, and really read between the lines of printed media. We have to be very careful. Look up the definition of sensationalism. Sensationalism is reporting information or putting information out to cause excitement in groups of people, even if the information is not accurate. So we should do our own information.
So
we should discern and decipher the information.
Okay, what are you saying?
And come up with our own conclusion.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. Let me say, is there anyone out here that live in Dolton that's been following this? I've been following this for a long time, been quiet.
Right.
But is any Dolton people that's on the line that can educate us on what's going on? We need receipts. We just all this hearsay, she say, and I think, and we just because we don't want to lie on nobody. We want all facts on here. We want all facts, all facts. So anybody on here that's from Dolton,
and
go ahead, Helen. Go ahead.
And let me just say just one more thing. We have to be careful when we say they said. I was guilty of that. I was guilty of, saying they said. They said without any facts, without doing my own research. And so, and as a group of people, we have to be very careful with that. Not only for the people that we're trying to prosecute, but for ourselves. We should be doing our own research and not giving in or not giving in to sensationalism.
So let me ask you something, Helen. Now, you think this false what we talking about today, or you is not real? You think we're giving? There's no factor to it. You think? I'm being honest.
We know.
What we know.
Absolutely, and I'm gonna be honest and answer the question.
Okay.
We know that the FBI was there. That we do know, right?
Right.
That's a fact. We don't know who or what the subpoenas were for.
No, we don't know that.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Absolutely. I don't know. But yes, we do know that the FBI was there.
Okay.
That is a fact right there.
Okay.
And I accept that fact because that's a fact.
Okay. Marcus.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marcus.
I will say this. The media won't too much lie. They won't jump in it unless they got some type of fact. So they won't too much lie. The major black newspapers here in Chicago haven't even touched it. But let's just see how this all gonna play out. Because when you hear the FBI being out there, that's big news. People start jumping to conclusions on Facebook. So let's sit back and watch how this all play out and see who they really going after.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, that's all I can say on this matter. I'm just listening to you all talk and listening to the fact that it was on somebody else's show. I think they over broadcasting it or blowing it up, but I mean, let's just sit back and watch how this play out. It's a shame whatever's going on out there in that black suburb or township, that person that's in charge has a chance to leave behind a legacy and make a difference. But if what we believe is going on, it's a shame that that's going on. And you said it earlier on one of your lives, we can't do what white folks do.
We can't do it.
They wrote the book on the game.
Mm-hmm. We can't do what they do.
But let me
Go ahead,
let me just jump in.
Go ahead.
We can't do what white folks do. I agree.
And get away with it.
But I'm still
we could do
not,
it. Right. Yeah.
I'm still not clear on exactly who is doing what and have they been charged?
No, it's no charges.
See, I'm just missing something. I'm missing something.
For 2 years.
You know.
For 2 years before I was called and got involved with this action that I'm over reporting. That's funny. People of that village have worked tirelessly to give voice to their own injustices. Those are the people who are now making me aware of this live right now. For 2 years, people have gathered information and they have not been quiet, and they've been putting it out consistently about things that are going on to no help or no avail. So now that everybody is talking about it, you now have an amplifying voice of those people work and new information that has been found out in a collaborated effort. One thing that I love about my approach is I don't duck anything and I don't hide from anything. And in that collaborated effort, it is politicians, law enforcers, citizens, advocates, etc., clinical professionals, and everybody have come together to uncover what appears to be a corrupt organization and not just a government mishandling a few things. Every stone that has been unturned has suggested that this government has been utilized to enrich people, to bully people, violate their rights, suppress their grievances, etc. And so what I find to be funny is that the same advocate community who typically organizes around allegations and assumptions are now saying, let's wait for the court. Did anybody go to jail? What did the police do? When most of our fight is against police officers and the establishment. People pick and choose when they want to have their value system operate. My value system doesn't change. I said exactly, you can't deny what's right there in video with my over-reporting. I literally got on before the news and before anything else and said that this, what happened today, was for some information. I literally said that on the video. I said that they were going to get information because they're doing a larger investigation. For it is a fact that they didn't go there today to arrest anybody. It's a fact that they didn't raid in the traditional sense. But the FBI showing up to the village hall unannounced after they've already given somebody a charge should be an indication that there's something else that's wrong. So what are we exactly questioning here? I don't get it. But y'all don't have to like me. I can live with it. I don't care. But it's 2 years of hard work. It's 2 years of hard work that has been done.
Let me say something real quick. Hold on, Jed. Hold on, Jed. Jed, I'm gonna let you talk.
Of work that citizens have done. And so when they listen to y'all, I'm just trying to make this one last statement.
Hold on, Jedediah. I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay,
I'm gonna let you talk. I always let you talk when you come on here. I always let you talk. Only thing I'm saying is I'm not in denial of what happened. As long as I see the receipts, I'm cool with it. I don't have no problem. That's what I'm after. I'm not after nothing else. Ain't a dog fight in it for me. I'm not getting paid from neither side or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I publicly said I don't support Tiffany, but I'm not bashing her either. You know, I said that publicly. So what I'm asking people on here, just give us facts. That's all I'm asking for. The benefit of the doubt. We playing with words, whether it was a raid or a subpoena. Well, we know the FBI was there. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm going to clear myself on anything. If I'm gonna bring something, I'm gonna bring some facts. That's it. You know, hey, go ahead, Jed. That's all. I'm just clearing myself on that.
What I'm saying is that people looked at people as leaders, advocates, bullhorns, whatever, Pied Pipers. So when I have people messaging me, go look at this live or this stuff and they're saying, basically, it ain't even about me. What I'm trying to tell y'all is that 2 years of people suffering, that they've been working hard and investigating these. Some of that information even shared with me that I'll share. I ain't going and find everything by myself. But when they're being discredited and when they're being questioned and they don't understand after asking for 2 years for help, it hurts them because you all are the people who they look to for information. That is my point.
Well, I tell you what.
The question becomes, what receipt do you want? Because we got a million of them.
Right. I can tell you what. Before you ever came on the scene, I've been going to Dolton Village meeting recording. Before you ever came on the scene, I was there when Alexis Wilson got killed by the police out there. So, I mean, it's nothing new for me. I just took a step backwards. So I don't live in Dolton. It ain't a fight for me, but I keep up with what's going on because I don't talk about it on the platform. That means I don't know what's going on. You know, some things I just didn't touch. Every fight is not my fight, I would say. I mean, period. You know, just like the Andrew Holmes, you claimed that he was my friend. Andrew Holmes is not my friend. He's an associate. I don't consider him as a friend. But listen, we waiting on more stuff to come out. Some of the stuff is coming more a little bit. Is easing on out. It's easing on out. I mean, just like they said he was locked up at South Holland Police Station. He wasn't there. You know, I mean, it's so much. I didn't jump out on the rail because I said, well, let me hold up. Because I did want to go to the police station while you was there at that time. But some said, no, don't go. Jed did, let him handle it. Then come to find out, Andrew Holmes wasn't even in the South Holland police station. But, you know, it's so much hearsay going on. Go ahead.
Things get lost in translation. What people have to understand is that majority of sexual assault victims never get justice because they always start with being doubted. And it is so hard to get those things pushed because they lose hope and they lose faith and they don't pursue it because they already start feeling defeated. And then when they perceive a person as powerful and influential, that makes them even more afraid. And so it is very hard to see people cover based on, even when I went through my situation, I faced it every day. I didn't have a problem with it. And I was obnoxious. It upset me, but I faced it every day. I don't think that anybody is trying to rush to be a condemning of Andrew Holmes. What people are simply saying is, why haven't you, in the same fashion that you handle everybody else's allegations?
Like what? Hold on. Did I go in on you when the allegations came out against you? Did I go in on you? Yes or no?
I'm trying to. I'm not speaking about me. I'm speaking about
no. You said everybody, so that includes you too, because it was allegations out on you. Did I go hard on you, Jedediah? Hold on, answer the question.
You did.
You're lying.
You know
You're lying.
that, yeah.
You're lying. You're lying, Jed. Get up out of here. You're lying. You're lying, Jed.
Okay, I'm not here to argue about me today. I'm trying to be very focused.
Go ahead.
Andrew Holmes, the issue with Andrew Holmes is we're trying to get him in the same fashion that he has held everybody else accountable to to respond as an elected official, make his innocence known. He has not responded to it. And then when he responded so far on record, we have him saying, I'm not concerned about that. There is a woman who is saying that she was sexually assaulted, drugged. And this is a young woman that was on a trip that he was also on. And he has an obligation as a public figure to give some kind of understanding for public trust, which he has refused to do. He's become arrogant and he has lowered it up. For what? I know what video I have. I heard what's on the video, but the public doesn't. And then he just went out.
You
to
seen
the
the video?
scene.
Did you see the video? I haven't seen it.
I have the video.
Okay,
and I will
haven't seen
never
it.
lie.
Okay, I haven't seen
but
it.
I cannot put the video out because that video is evidence.
Okay.
So but the video has been turned over to the proper people too. So now we know they have it. So we wait and we let things happen. But my thing is, the only thing that he's been addressed, or the only thing he's been confronted about is his response. There's been no response, and there's been a dismissive response. At the very least, he could have shown empathy to, I don't know why she had this feeling or why she takes our consensual agreement because I'm innocent like this, but I'm asking for people to know I'm innocent. And I pray that she finds peace and the answers come out for her and, something like that, anything. But that's the only reason why people have not waited for charges. And we also know that victims are often silenced. And you'll find out about that in the coming days. But with this particular administration, there has been an unearthing of consistent, unethical, and unlawful things that we allege because we're working it and uncovering stuff. And it doesn't matter if the feds come or not. I can start talking, and I would ask Helen or any of these people who detracting and supporting, offer Cheryl Hill's civil rights violations, offer the way she responded to, even if you didn't agree with this being a bad, if you thought that the Alexis Wilson shooting was a good shoot, you can't disagree with the fact that how she handled it was a little distasteful. So when people say they support her, it's automatically, in my mind, dismissive of all the claims of the people who are affected by her. And my thing is, what are you supporting? And is that support holding people accountable? Because it looked like a lot of definitions and things being put up to discredit individuals who are trying to hold her accountable. I don't understand.
Anybody
do you think the mayor, Jed, do you think the mayor or anybody out there in Dolton will be charged at some point?
I know for a fact they will be.
Okay. Okay, Helen, do you want to respond to what Jed said? Or I think Dr. Z got a question for Jed.
Hey, I want to talk too.
Okay, Bill. Okay, go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
I'll wait, Bill. Go ahead.
I've been holding.
Go ahead.
First of all, it's only two entities that's gonna go into a village hall, and that's the Fed. And if it was the state police would be there. They went to retrieve evidence. They ain't there just for sensationalism to make it look good. Now, 9 times out of 10, it has something to do with Mr. Freeman, which they're gonna use to get Tiffany. They want the big fish. And it was a raid. People have a raid confused with a drug raid, SWAT, and somebody going to jail. That ain't the way they operate. They building a case and they own something and they got something. They just tying up loose ends, man. They ain't went in there for nothing. And they didn't allow her and anybody in this situation, whether it's her or another village. You think you can shuffle paperwork and get rid of paperwork, but they have the forensics now. They going for computer files in history. Now, that's what the fact is. Historically, we know the feds. Black people have a thing about when the feds come at you, they got you. It's pretty much true. It's pretty much true. But that don't mean they have to arrest you right then. They'll sit back and watch you for a little while, and they've been watching her. They tying up loose ends right now. And with Mr. Freeman lying on his bankruptcy, and they said what he lied on. He said that he didn't claim his earnings from the village of Dolton. And then when they questioned him about it, he said he was a contract employee there. He was a contractor there. So in my mind, they going after to see that, in which they going after her. Because if any kind of way there's some discrepancy in the way he's been paid or is titled on that board, they going after her. Because there's people, regular people that live everywhere that has did what Mr. Freeman has done, and you never hear about it. You hearing about it because he's an official, but there might be an official or somebody in another village, and you'll never hear about it. But you're hearing about it because Dolton been up under the eye for the longest, and they feel that's they probably can obtain these records and maybe even scare him. But the true fact is what you said. I don't care what she say. I don't care what nobody on this phone say. It's only two entities that can enter and obtain anything. They can't take a paperclip or one piece of paper, and that's the Fed. Of course, it's not the CIA or nothing like that because they operate through the FBI. And if it was the state, it would have been state police there. And the news, they're not going to give her a chance to come back and sue them for saying the wrong thing, for lying on her or the whole situation. Because anybody that's been watching, if they step up with some wrong information, she going at them. She going at them. And what I just said, Jen, pretty much supports what you said. We might not see eye to eye on other stuff, but I think you're right about this, but you're wrong for jumping on this phone and jumping in front of everybody, man. You got to respect this man's platform, too. Just like he better respect yours when he come on yours. That's all I got to say.
Okay, Dr. D, go ahead. Dr. D.
I was on mute. I'm sorry.
Ask your question.
I'm here. I don't have any questions for Jedediah. I want to say my closing, so I'll say once everybody done. Because Jedediah don't. It was only two people in here they are on her side. The rest of us is not. I'm not for Tiffany at all. Period. I'm not for her. So I'll wait to do my closing, so I'll mute.
I mean, okay, but listen, even if you're not for Tiffany, we just going on facts. That's the whole thing. It's just facts.
I agree.
It's just facts, regardless. I don't have a dog fight in this. Ain't nothing been promised to me. She don't owe me anything. I don't owe her anything. But it's real. What I'm saying is we know somebody's been investigated, and it's nothing new. We all know what's going on. I mean, we can be in denial, but it's going down. I know we live in a state where you're presumed innocent until proven guilty, but in the court of public opinion, you guilty until proven innocent. When I say court of public opinion, I mean, I understand a lot of people put a lot of work into a lot of labor in this. Man, it's going down. I mean, just like I was saying earlier, I don't know if Jed was listening. If an airplane go down from American Airlines, they're not going to blame the pilot. They're going to blame the company. And anything that goes down in Dolton is going to point right back at Tiffany, whether she has something to do with it or not. No matter what. That's her house. The same way if somebody gets shot and killed at your house, I don't care if you're not there, but that's your house. So you have to explain what was going on, who was in your house when you wasn't there. But I mean, so this is right now, Dolton is Tiffany's house. She is the head mayor. She is the mayor, the super mayor, she calls herself. So whatever go down is going to fall down on her. This Andrew Holmes situation is going to fall on her. This Keith Freeman situation is going to fall down on her, because if he got paid through contracting, why wasn't this reported? I mean, it's a lot of stuff that's going on, and we see it. It's some stuff that I don't know that a lot of you guys know. I don't know. I have not seen the video between Andrew Holmes and the young lady. Jed said he talked to the young lady. So I've never spoken to the young lady, so I don't know. I heard of a video, but I haven't got my hands on it. I haven't seen it, but I heard of it. So, hey, I know he's not lying now. Whether he got it or not, I don't know, but I know there's a video out there. I know that. Yeah.
And one thing we can say, Martin, is that we did talk on facts.
Right.
I showed you, and you went to her page and showed what she posted. That was ignorant. She lied right then and there, said it wasn't rated. Well, regardless of what words we use, the news uses this. We're not going about Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. She is the one that posted that she was not rated. So if you want to call it rated or subpoena, it doesn't matter. It's still the FBI was there for a reason. That's why I'm gonna wait to do my lab.
Right.
I'm gonna wait.
So that's what I was saying.
Helen has something to say.
I know. I mean, like people got on here, and listen, I mean, if you got some Tiffany people on, y'all welcome to call in. I don't have no problem. I want to hear what you got to say, but just bring the facts. That's all. That's all I'm asking. Just bring the facts, and man, I'm cool with that. I may not like it, but I'll hear you. Helen, you had anything else to say?
I will say this, Marcus.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Yes,
my cousin live out there.
Okay, hold on, Marcus.
My cousin live out there.
Hold it, Marcus.
Okay.
Go ahead, Helen. What you got to say?
Yes, two facts for me. We know that Feds was at Village Hall today. That's a fact. Another fact is that we know that Keith Freeman, he was indicted for bankruptcy fraud. Those are two facts for me. I'm going to say three facts. No, those are two solid facts. Hold on. Those are two solid facts for me. I have heard the cries of the residents of Dolton. I do believe that some of their complaints are legitimate. But for me, I haven't seen, I've seen Tiffany's name. Well, did I see that the lawsuit that was filed by the young lady? Was that out online?
Yeah.
Was it on Facebook?
It was out. They put that out.
I know it exists. I didn't read it though, but everybody say it exists. So, okay, it exists. Her name was, and I'm going to use, they said her name was in the lawsuit. I'm not disputing that because I didn't read it. And I'm just waiting. As I said earlier, I was a part of the sensationalism. I've had experience in that movement. I've also had experience in the emotional movement. Those are my experiences. That's why I stand for why I stand the way that I stand today. As I said earlier, that's why I'm not rushing to convict her. I'm not doing that. And I'm going to go on mute.
Okay. Mr. Jed, you want to respond to that? You still here? Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember being in the same position not too long ago about a situation, saying I was going to research and wait for the fact, but I was sensationally and emotionally pressed to go a different route. But eventually I went when I did finish my own research. So I guess I'll say this and as a respectful ask. Everybody has a right to pick a side. I don't really care about where people decide to land as related who they support. I think everybody deserves to be loved. But when people say they're going to do their research, I would say it's a ton of it out there, and it is. I'm not as eloquent in my speech because when I listen, sometimes I don't understand it. Like I don't understand not reading a victim's report and supporting the opposition or speaking on it. So I would say in doing our research, there's a lot of information that have now been made available. I'm not trying to sway anybody or supporting anybody, but this is not. I will say that I think that this has been. I have moments when everything is quiet and it's just me sitting in the room, but I feel very sad, and that is because this is the first female mayor of Dolton. This is the first time that somebody has taken those resources and actually put it in the hands of people like us in amounts that they would have never normally have gotten. People who would have never had chances that they could have never dreamed of. And this was a huge win. Her sitting in these seats was a huge win for our community that have now been made a mockery of. So this isn't something that I'm proud of. However, there are real victims and there are real allegations that as advocates and conscious and woke people, doesn't matter whose side you're on, we got to go look at the facts. And then we got to determine, do we sensationally support someone? Or based on the facts, do we move and address it that way? What I feel like is a lot of people want things to be a certain way, and I get it, because I do too. But if it's not, we got to try again. We're not defeated unless we stop. But somebody else may be elected. But in this administration, it is inevitable that there will be jail or an arrest will be made, and I don't think that it is far off. More details are going to come out about those allegations, like especially the sexual assault. That's going to break your heart. Things that people don't know about. And and I think that this is something, and I want to respond to this one thing, because I think that this is the most powerful thing for me. You all are absolutely right. There are two entities who can go in and get these documents unless a fed up, unhappy, oppressed people decide to defend themselves and they make those documents available. They stand up and go get the stuff that people will get fired and they turn things over. This was a unique thing in the sense that these people were stepped on so much and so long that they're the ones who shine the light on the areas that were not seen. And so my thing in this is I honor the president of Dolton, and to you, no matter where our relationship is, y'all gotta know I'm a little bullheaded. I could be a little narcissist too. I can admit that. I'm fine with it. But I don't even know what the guy was talking about, Bill. But if the way I come into the show is wrong, I only do what the show allows me. I know he calls in and says, say your name, and then you talk. So if that's wrong, I apologize, because I am not trying to take over anybody's platform. I have my own. But this has no victory in it. But I do really want to make it clear, based on the information that I see, this mayor is going to go to jail. And that's it. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you for calling. I mean, I got to agree with him on that, for all the information that we've seen. I got to agree with him on that. I mean, I like Tiffany as a person. She the first Black mayor in Dolton, and I mean, she made a history. But I mean, sometimes when we make decisions, it can get the best of us. I don't want to see the sister going down, but man, this is everything around is caving in. They've been picked off one by one one by one. You know, who's next? We say, who's next?
Mm-hmm.
You know, the residents, they live there, they pay taxes there. They know what's going on there. They know how things supposed to be ran. Now, do we have some residents that's probably mad that she made a promise to and she didn't come through? Yeah, probably that's so too, part of it too. Do we have some residents that's probably mad because she's young and, you know, probably so. But do we have some residents that really like her? Yes, probably so. Do everything that she did in Dalton, was it wrong? Probably not. You know, she probably did some good things for Dalton, made people happy, put some smiles on people's face. But overall, I mean, the rules are the rules. You know, she had to live with the decisions that she made. You know, it's a sad day, but it's a day of rejoicing. They've been waiting on this moment to come. And it's in sight. It's in sight. I remember when they was going to court trying to recall her. That didn't work out. It showed in her favor. So she won some battles in this, people. So don't think that she took a lot of L's in this. And I have to agree with Jedi on that. It looked like she's probably going to serve some time. You know, fortunately, you know, but then again, you never know how things turn. So, I mean, from just the way looking at things, so many things, you know, and I just know a little bit. I don't know everything what's going on. You know, I've talked to some inside people. They tell me some things. I'm listening. And one thing about me, people, let me just explain something. I try to be fair when I'm listening. Even if I don't like a person or not standing with them, I want to be fair and give them a benefit of the doubt. Okay, maybe this way. But for me to look at these people going inside of their office, I know that's law enforcement. That's just not going to happen. If not, it would have been a shootout with Dolton Police and whoever going in there. And I know the police wasn't going to let nobody go inside the village hall and take nothing. I don't think that's going. I don't think that would have happened. Period. Without a gun battle or gunfight or something. So people, all we want is the truth here. Nothing else. Listen, I ain't got a dog fight in it, people. Trust me. I've been following Tiffany before she came there. And when the Alexis Wilson happened, I was there at her house protesting with the family and friends. There, I have proof of it. I have proof when I was going to the village hall meetings. When didn't nobody know anything. When even the YouTubers were nowhere to be found. Period. Okay, Dr. D, you can close us out. Look, I'm done. Go ahead.
Excellent. So you all know I have quite a few friends out in Dolton, and I have about 4 family members that live out there, and I've been hearing this stuff every day. As previously mentioned, the FBI typically operates by gathering sufficient evidence before taking action, often conducting comprehensive investigations before making arrests or issuing subpoenas. Unfortunately, and Tiffany's actions have drawn attention to herself and her entire office, leading to an investigation. So Jedi is right. Martin is right. The news report have made it abundantly clear that the FBI is involved. To illustrate, consider individuals who fail to file taxes for years with the IRS. The IRS wait until they have enough evidence before pursuing legal action. That's facts. Tiffany's actions have similarly put her in a precautious position as she now faces the consequences of her choices. It's a common saying that it's easy to get in trouble, but difficult to extricate oneself from it. Tiffany's arrogance and her narcissist ways have caught up with her, and now she must face the repercussions. Last thing, it's unlikely, think about it, that the FBI will invest time and resources into investigating a small town suburban mayor without substantial cost. We can only wait and see the outcome of these questionable practices, but now face the legal ramification. It's time for that. Ultimately, everyone is subject to the law they must abide by, and she's still not doing that. So God bless her. Don't nobody want to see her go to jail, but she brought all this on herself. Good night.
All right, people, this live
Anyone that
uncut.
want to say something?
Anybody else? Yeah. Anybody, Helen or Marcus or anybody, Bill? I'll give y'all a chance.
I'll just say this.
I summed it up.
My cousin live out there. And one day when I went to visit her, I asked her, how does she feel about the mayor? And her response was, not good. She don't like her. She lives in Dolton. She owns a couple of homes in Dolton. So she said she don't like her. She's not doing nothing for the community. And then told me to look around. Tell me what you see. And you drive through there at night, speak for itself. But my question, once this is over with, what's next? Look at Harvey. Look at Dixonmore.
That's true.
Look at all them little. It's a shame. I will say this, Martin. It's a shame that when Black people get in power and they know the power they have to change the course of history, they abuse it. It's a shame. And even the people under her who probably helped her fall, but she's going down. The feds ain't out there for nothing. She is definitely going down. The question is when and what date.
Yeah. They're not going to be out there for no small suburban mayor. That's Dolton. I could see if it was Chicago or California, Nevada or something like that. That's Dolton. Really? So you know she's going down. They're not going to waste their time with that.
It probably
common sense. Yeah, it is. I agree. You got to agree with Jedediah on this one. I can't go against him on this one. Sorry. I'm sorry, Helen. That might be your friend. You might like her, but she wrong is wrong.
Well,
that's common sense, though.
Well,
so, Marty, let me say this.
Helen talking, y'all. Go ahead, Helen.
Just like Jedediah said, people have the right. I'm not mad at nobody. Just know that. I'm not mad at anybody, whomever you support, however you sway, whichever way you go. I'm not mad at no. Please believe that I'm not. I support Tiffany. I'm looking at the facts. That's it. Please know I ain't mad at nobody. And I just wanted to say that. People can ride however they ride. I choose to ride with the mayor. That's who I'm ride with. That's it. I have family in Dolton too. I have friends in Dolton also. But I know some things also. But I'm not here to convince or sway anyone on what they believe. I'm open. I can listen without getting, insulting people or whatever. I mean, this was a really good conversation tonight. No one got overly emotional. Absolutely. No one got overly emotional. There was some shots taken, and I ain't taking personal. People support whom they want to support. That's it. We're not enemies. But
can I ask her a question to Martin before she's done?
Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely.
Okay. Miss Helen, so if this woman get indicted and go to jail, how you gonna feel then? And they have the proof. We all have the facts. They have the facts. If she get indicted and go to jail, you still gonna support her?
I probably would, yeah. Not, I mean, see,
I'm sorry for asking that. I'm sorry. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer.
So let me say this. Well, I already did. So allow me to. You asked the question, right?
Okay.
I can't really, in good faith, really really answer that question because just like Martin said, we're going to stick to the facts.
Mm-hmm.
And as of right now, that's not a fact. We don't know what they have. I'm waiting. We don't know what they have.
I was just curious. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked you that.
An outcome that is not pleasing for the mayor outcome. It is what it is. But I don't think that was a fair question. But that's just me. Because we sticking to the facts, right?
Well, yeah.
I know we are sticking to the
no
facts.
Need to
so I'm
apologize,
sorry.
but we're having a conversation.
Okay.
So there is no need to apologize.
Right. Let me just say this.
No, I don't want to hurt your feelings
No.
and put you on the spot. I'm sorry, Mr. Mark. I didn't want to put you on the spot.
No. Let me just say this. Okay, let me just say this.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of people will go all the way to the end with you. Tiffany's still going to have some supporters, whether she get convicted or not. Don't make no difference, because they like her. I mean, that's understandable. She's still a human. She's still a sister. I mean, period. She's going to have supporters, regardless of how much evidence or how many facts we put up. People just going to like Tiffany. If people can support a pedophile, a known pedophile, and all that, come on now. So you can't be mad at them for supporting her. Some of the women know.
That's true. You're right.
That this crime chaser guy is a pedophile, but they still support him.
That's
so
true.
People like who they like. They support who they support. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going with the facts. That's all I'm rolling with. I'm throwing out my feelings about her or whatever. I'm just rolling with the facts. Hey, I hate to see a sister go down, but man, sometimes, it happens. Our actions, I don't know what I said. It's a sister, but it can happen. The thing that's Andrew Holmes going through, it happens. So that should behoove all of us, that none of us invisible, and all of us can get taken down by our own actions if we're not careful. So we have to be careful what we say, how we live, and what we do. Period. They go for me and anyone that's under the sound of my voice that's watching me.
Absolutely.
It's Tiffany today, Andrew Holmes today, Keith Freeman today, and it might be Martin Johnson tomorrow. It might be Jedediah Brown tomorrow. It might be Helen tomorrow. It might be Dr. Z tomorrow. I'm just saying. No, we're not claiming. We're not claiming. But we're speaking truth to power. You know what I'm saying? So it behooves us to be sober-minded and do what's right.
Yes.
Even when it's painful. Because these white folks, if they really want to catch you up, they can catch you up. Trust me. They can catch you up. And listen, they masters of setting up witnesses. As Helen say, sending sensations out. They know how to make that media talk and make you think a certain way. And some folks, they believe whatever they see in here. They don't question anything or nothing. A smart person know how to question things, critically think things over. So I'm not mad at Helen for who she support. She's waiting on some things, and it's her. I mean, that's her. I'm not gonna stop speaking to her or stop talking to her. If she called my telephone, I'm pick up. Hey, how you doing, sister? I ain't gonna get mad at her. Most of the things we do agree on, but some things, this one we don't agree on, but it's okay. That don't make us stop loving on each other. Period. Y'all know me and Jedediah, we hit each other neck. Go ahead, Marcus. Who was that talking, Marcus?
Well, we're all human, and we're not going to always agree with each other. We're going to disagree, and we should respectfully disagree. That don't mean we fall out being friends and stop talking to each other. It's just like you said. I mean, I don't always agree with Jedediah's actions, but I will say this. Jedediah goes out there and he digs deep and gets stuff that other people don't get. You go out there and you dig deep and get stuff that other people don't get. I think that we need to just realize that we're not going to always agree with each other and respect each other and continue to communicate with each other. Because in actuality, we all on one big team and we all have one common goal.
I don't know about that, Marcus. Some folks out for selfish gain, though. It's about them. You know, I don't know about that, Marcus. I wish I can agree with you on that too.
Look at things
I know
in a positive way.
I know, but sometimes we got to look at things for what they are. We got to look for things for what they are, man. Everybody, that's just like to say everybody that's sitting in church want to go to heaven. And some people just they'll find them a wife or find them a husband. Or just to be seen, just get some money. Sing in the choir and go home. Serve on the usher board and go home.
So get a man.
Yeah.
Get a man or a woman.
Get a man or a woman.
Man.
So because we all in the same boat, that don't mean we all want the same thing. And I'm not pointing fingers at nobody, but we all don't want the same thing, bro. You know? We just don't. And how you know that? Just watch our actions. Watch the actions. That's all you have to do. Your actions speak louder than anything. You can say whatever you want. You can cuss, do all that, your actions at the end of the day, your life will tell your story. As the old preachers say, when you're alive, they lie on you, but when you die, they lie for you. And that's so true. Oh, Martin wasn't that bad. He was okay. And y'all know Martin was a killer. He was rotten. He was selfish. He was low down and all them things. And you gonna let it get up there and over the pulpit over my dead body and talking about he was this and that. We talking about the same person? Have you ever been to a funeral where the preacher spoke well of a person and we know like, hold on, we cannot be talking about, he must don't know this person that's laying in this casket. So I'm telling y'all, men and women, listen to my voice. The world's going to know you by your actions. They're going to know you by your actions. Not what you say out your mouth, but by the way you live. That's the way the world will know you. Period.
That is truly the truth.
Your footwork.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So we can say what we... Go ahead, Marcus.
You know what? We got a problem right here in our own city. Let's look at what's going on in our own city, too, right with our mayor, giving away all this money to these migrants. And black people in this city are suffering. And they say we don't want to work. We do want to work.
Yeah.
That's another subject.
Another subject.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Go ahead, Helen. I'm going to close out with you. We can get out of here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, I definitely, I agree with, with what you said. It's okay for people to have different beliefs, make different decisions from what the masses make, go a different way, away from the mass. The masses of our people, hey, this is what we think. So you have to think this way too. And if you don't, then something is wrong with you. We're not supposed to agree all the time. And that's okay to do. You know why? Because it creates conversations that we're having right now. Respectfully. No one has to be stupid. No one has to be anything but just a person with a different view. We're not all supposed to see the same thing.
And Helen,
I don't want people around me that sees the same way, think the same way, have the same beliefs that I do. I don't want that person around me. Or that type of person around me. I want somebody that's different, with different views, different ideas, different ideologies. We can learn from each other then. But before I do that, my mind has to be open to a person with a different view, a different ideology than me. I can learn from that. I can't dismiss the person, dismiss whatever it is that they may be coming to give me. But the seed that they coming to water, I'm doing myself a disservice. And I'm done, Martin.
Okay, thank you. Well, let me go a little biblical on you. It was the crowd that was taken away by the flood. It was only a few people that survived the flood back in Noah's day. Sodom and Gomorrah. It was only a few people that got out. It was the crowd that was messed up, got turned to a pillow of salt and all that, and died in that. So a lot of times it be the few people, not the majority, because the majority, that doesn't mean that it's always right, because the majority go a certain way. I just want to say that. That's all. I'm not saying this is the case, but in some cases, the majority is probably the wrong way in certain cases. And I want to say that. I thank y'all so much. Good night, everybody.
Hey.
Go ahead, Bill.
Good night.
Bill, you want to say something real quick?
Hey, Martin, I just want to say this. God put us here and didn't force his way on us. He gave us free will. And especially as a man, because we the head of everything, we have to get along. We might have a difference of opinions or whatever, but the thing of it is, we supposed to be able to work any and everything that could possibly happen on this earth. But with a difference of opinion, there might be debate, but the bottom line, there's only one truth. Only one truth. Live, uncut, unedited. You got to tell the truth. One person could have an opinion, and that's their truth, and another can have the same. But there's only one truth, which would be the facts. That's all I got to say. Y'all, good night, y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
All right.
You already know what it
Good
is.
night.
Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth
and what?
and shame the devil. I love being black.
Thank
Good
y'all
night,
for being so
everyone.
much. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Helen. Thank you, Bill, Jedediah,
Good night.
Marcus. Thank you, all you
Good
guys,
night.
Dr. Z.